Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will boot it away to start the game. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Cowboys are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Anthony. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's C. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Anthony. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 7, Utah 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll pitch it. Crosses the 45. Turns it on down the left side. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
DB's right up on the receivers. He'll ride his man on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him a rock.
You ever wish you played fullback instead?
No.
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
Just hit people, hit him again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Utes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the left side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Crosses the 30. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quick strike complete. Stopped after making the catch. The clock has stopped, and we've reached a 2-minute warning before halftime. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
when running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Across the 45. Afterburner's coming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. Calls his own number. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utah!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Anthony. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do you do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the fullback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 21 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back on the offense coming onto the field. Now on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Luna. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Gonna run it. It's Lincoln. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
First down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 21, Utah 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back, finding his crease.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes a handoff. It's Seat. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Anthony. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver shows motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Cowboys! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 6.
It's been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good. And now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Kemp. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll throw it on first down. steps away. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. We're expecting them to throw it here on third.
This offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The hand to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up second down.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.